Oh, hey, Stevie here. Welcome to Somewhat Simple Flow. Instant flow. Somewhat simple, instant flow. Somewhat simple because I have been less about the details lately and more about feeling that undulation of back and forth that you can do with the breath, but I won't be cueing breath today. But also, I get bored. So it can't be too simple. It can't just be like a dancing warrior sequence. So I've been just doing fun little quick instant flows. Even with instant flows, I do find it's helpful to go a little slower for the first few rounds so that we can get used to it in our body and figure out what works best before we pick up the pace of it. There aren't any props necessary for today's class. However, there will be a little bit of time on the shins and even sitting down. So if that means you pick a specific mat or surface, I get it. Or if you have a towel or blanket handy, that could be helpful. This is a pretty short flow, and I probably need to take off my socks. That'd be helpful. Again, we'll go a little slower. There's some standing balancing. There is a bit of hip mobility because ones are not. And you can decide how forcefully you would like to enter some of these movements, with what force, with what depth, or with what softness and what curiosity. Grab whatever you need, and let's meet at the top of the mat. Near the top of the mat, shift your weight forward and back, heels to toes. Place a small bend in the knees. Shift the weight more into the right side. Small to generous bend in that right knee. Kickstand your left foot, coming up onto the ball, or even hovering that left foot above the ground. Take your arms out wide, lift the chest, and then curl your spine and your arms as you bring that left knee in. Bend into that right knee, give it a little curl. Send the left leg back behind you, some version of Warrior 3. Expand open, keep at least a small bend into that bottom leg. Reach the left toes to the back of the mat. Lift your arms up, high lunge. Squeeze your booty, bend your back leg. Do whatever you'd like with your arms here. Sweep your arms down to frame your front foot. Press into your hands and squeegee your right leg all the way back. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Three-legged dog. Big stretch. Press through your hands, grip with your fingers. From this open hip position, pull the right knee across the body, over towards the left. Fallen triangle. Lift your left hand, lift your hips, express yourself. Keep a big press through the bottom arm. Lower your sit bones. You can bend your back leg if you'd like. That's comfortable for me, but you can also straighten it out. All we're doing is taking a big rainbow of the arms towards the back of the mat. You can go outside of your leg, on your leg. You can make this about a big twist. What do you want to do here? Big rainbow towards the back leg. Rounding through the spine. Rainbow back towards the front of the mat. Plant your hands down firmly. Tuck your back toes. Lift your right leg to a figure 4 downward facing dog. So cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Press back. Figure 4 down dog. Keeping the figure 4, come forward. Figure 4 tabletop. And it doesn't have to be a really tight figure 4. It can be anything. You can keep the front toes tucked or soften out through the foot. Whatever your body wants here today is great. Think about cow pose. Drop the chest. Let the pelvis tip forward. Pull through the arms. And then puff up through the back of the heart. Think cat pose. At the top of your cat pose, tuck your back toes. Lift back up. Release the figure 4. Right leg to the sky. Three-legged dog once again. Maybe bend the knee, open the hip, because why not? It feels nice. Find an exhale. Bring the right leg halfway forward. Press the right foot down. Find a firm bend into that right knee. Keep your fingertips down and lift your left leg. Bend through the bottom leg. It's like a supported L. You can even bend and open up through the back hip, so kind of curling and coiling to the other side now. Sweep your left leg all the way around towards the top of the mat. Step between your hands. Gently peel yourself up to a stand, bringing the right toes, but leaving them kickstanded here as you open your arms out to the side. And you can see we're ready for the other side now. So if you're not here, just meet me towards the top of the mat, kickstanding the right toes, bending the bottom legs. Open your arms up to the side. You can even hover through your right leg. Curl and coil in, bend both legs, make a small little ball. Some form of warrior three, open, blossom, keep a bend in your bottom leg. Whoa, wobbly today. Reach your toes towards the back of the mat, some kind of lifted lunge. Bend the back leg, squeeze the booty, do whatever you want with your arms here. Take your hands down to frame your front foot. Sweep that front leg back, open hip, three-legged dog. From your three-legged dog, cross your left knee over towards the right. Fall in triangle, express yourself, lift your hips. Pushing through the bottom arm, lower your hips. Here's our cartwheel towards the back of the mat. Again, as you rainbow your arms towards the back of the mat, they can hug your back knee. They can be inside. They can be outside for a deep twist. What do you want to do? Rainbow towards the front of the mat. Shoulder distance apart, tuck your back toes. We're lifting to a figure four down dog. Left leg crossed over the right. Keep the figure four, come forward. Some version of figure four tabletop, y'all. Your toes do not have to be tucked. Cow pose, pull the chest through the arms, let the pelvis tip forward. Cat pose, puff up through the shoulder blades, press through the hands, lift all the way back up, three-legged dog. And I like to bend the leg, open up the hip. We'll step halfway up with that left foot in the middle of your space. Tense your fingertips, launch your right leg to the air, bend the knee, open up through the hip. Sweep that right leg all the way around town, step it between your hands. Slowly pull yourself up to a stand as you drag your left toes forward. Arms blossom out to the side, and here we are, ready for the other side. Coil and curl, left knee in. Warrior three, keep the bottom leg bent. Some version of high lunge, squeeze the back glute. Take your hands down, sweep back, three-legged dog, open hip. Cross the body, fall in triangle, express yourself. Lower through the hip, cartwheel towards the back of the mat, a little side bend. Back towards the front of the mat, shoulder distance apart, figure four, downward facing dog, right leg crosses over. Figure four, tabletop, lower through the knees. Bring your chest through cow pose. Cat pose, lift back up, three-legged dog, open the hip. Step halfway up, tense your fingers, supported L. Maybe you bend the back knee and open up through that hip. Take it all the way around the side, step between your hands. Slowly come to a stand, pulling those right toes in. Arms come wide. Coil and curl, right knee in. Warrior three. High lunge, blossom. Frame your front foot. Step back, three-legged dog, open the hip. Fall in triangle, express yourself. Lower through the hips, cartwheel back of the mat, rainbow. Can look different each time. Back to the front of the mat. Figure four, down dog. Figure four, tabletop. Cow pose. Cat pose. Use the tip and top of the cat to lift you up. Three-legged dog, bend the knee, open the hip. Step the left leg halfway up. Supported L. Bend the knee, open the hip. Circle that right leg around. Step it between your hands. Come to a stand, dragging those left toes in. Again, coil and curl. Warrior three. High lunge. Three-legged dog, open hip. Fall in triangle. Lower the hips. Rainbow to the back. Rainbow to the front. Figure 4 down dog. Figure 4 tabletop. Cow. Cat to lift you back up. 3-legged down dog. Step halfway up. Supported L, open your hip. Circle your left leg around, step it between your hands. Slowly draw yourself up to a stand, right toes in. Coil and curl. Warrior 3. High lunge. Frame your front foot. 3-legged dog. Open the hip. Fallen triangle. Lower the hips. Back of the mat. Front of the mat. Figure 4 down dog. Figure 4 tabletop. Cow. Cat to lift. 3-legged dog. Step halfway up. Supported L. Open the hip. Big circle around. Step between the hands. Come to a stand. One more time each side, dragging your left toes in. Coil and curl. Left knee in. Warrior 3. High lunge. Express yourself. Squeeze your booty. Frame your front foot. 3-legged dog with an open hip. Fallen triangle. Lower the hips. Rainbow to the back of the mat. Front of the mat. Figure 4 down dog. Figure 4 tabletop. Cow. Cat. Lift up, 3-legged dog. Open the hip. Step halfway up. Supported L. Open the hip. Sweep that left leg around. Step it between your hands. Come to a stand, dragging the right toes in. Last time, last side. Coil and curl, right knee in. Warrior 3. High lunge. Frame your front foot, 3-legged dog. Fallen triangle. Lower your hips. Cartwheel to the back of the mat. And the front of the mat. Figure 4, down dog. Figure 4, tabletop. Pull through. Cat. Let it lift you up. Open the hip. Step halfway up. Supported L. Open the hip. Sweep your right leg around. Step between your hands. And come to a stand. Pulling your left toes in. Whew. Okay. Well, I don't know about you, but my hips and my arms and my spine feel a little bit warmer and a little loose. Of course, you can keep going with that same flow, especially with these really quick instant flows. I do find one of the benefits of online learning is we can come back and do them again, and they don't take very long because it does sometimes take a couple rounds to get it into your head so that you can really enjoy this idea of undulating between these closed and open postures and not have to worry so much about what happens next and the exactness of the posture itself. Of course, you can slow down this flow and start to tinker with a different aspect or transitions of it, add to it, but sometimes it's nice to just move for the sake of moving. So that's also fine if that's your movement for today. I have a variety of short and long flows coming that were requested, but I'm always happy and open to hear what you want to see in this app. So give me a heads up, shoot me an Instagram DM or an email, or just message me on the app itself. And thanks for practicing with me today. See you soon.